Welcome back. Today is special. It's a special day. I'm gonna take a look that I've already done. I'm gonna transform it. It's gonna be fabulous. It's something that I am super passionate about, which is styling hair. I love styling hair and I love sharing just tips and tricks that are gonna make you have better hair, just better hair. Stay tuned, guys. It's gonna be so much fun. Come in right up. All right, guys, so this might look familiar. I did this haircut a couple of haircuts ago. I'm sorry, not a couple of haircuts ago, a couple of videos ago. I'm gonna go ahead and link that right over here if you wanna learn how I cut this shape. Today, I'm going to be adding some texture into this because again, the cool thing about hair is that you can transform it from your styling tools, whether it's a blow dryer, or curling iron, flat iron, whatever it is. But today, I'm gonna be going in to show you a really cool curling technique that is gonna take your styling game to the next level. From like ordinary to extraordinary. See how I just whispered that? Oh man, you gotta bring it down a little bit. And then pop, bring it right back up. Did I scare you? I mean, I kind of scared Morgan, like he kind of jumped a little bit, but luckily he's got his camera on a stabilizer, so you know, let's just get into it. You know, enough of when it comes to styling, now this shape, how I cut it, everything was basically brought forward. We cut a heavy fringe through here, and then I basically just over directed everything forward just like that. So what I wanna do is we're gonna curl it in the same pattern, which is gonna be pretty awesome. So what I wanna do is that I'm gonna take and I'm gonna go through here and I'm gonna basically start by taking like vertical sections. Now these vertical sections, I'm gonna be over directing. Now let's kind of bring you over here. As the camera comes over. Now you can see how this is gonna be a vertical section, but what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be taking this and we're gonna be curling the hair. So we're actually gonna have more curl on these like end pieces. So this is gonna create a lot more width through here, which is gonna be fun to do. So as we start this, the first thing we're gonna be taking, this is a little bit, I think it's like an 1.5 iron, I think it might be. You could use an inch, you could use something smaller, you could use something, I mean, I don't know if I would necessarily go any bigger than an 1.5 inches, personally, that's just me. What I wanna do is, before you start doing anything like this, one of the things you'd like to do is that we're gonna be using some sort of like hairspray, something that is going to help protect the hair from the heat. Now, this is also gonna make it to where we can hold on to and get more hold. So I'm gonna take a section like so. We're gonna spray kind of the front, and we're gonna spray the left side, we're gonna spray the right side. So as we start this, I'm gonna be subdividing this into two sections. So we've got our bottom portion right through here, and then we've got our top portion. So let's go ahead and do the bottom portion here. Now I'm gonna take this out just like so. Now I'm just gonna kind of wrap this in just like that, right? Now what that's gonna do is this is gonna help create the curve going that way. I'm gonna take this top section. Now I'm gonna hold this out. I'm gonna over direct this out just like so, just like that. And then I'm going to wrap that in just like that. So as you can start to see, that weight is going to build on top of itself, which is actually gonna be a lot of fun. So as you can start to see, those will be like a continuous, and as we go to shake this out after, that's where we're gonna create this really, really kind of fun texture that's gonna stay with the same consistency of the shape that we cut in there. So I'm gonna subdivide this. So I'm gonna take this section right through here, take this other portion, kind of clip this right out of the way, just like so. Take a little bit of hairspray, spray some of that in. Now, you also want to keep in mind you're doing this on yourself or if you're doing this on somebody, try not to burn them. I mean, that's not gonna be fun for anybody, right? You start burning people, it's gonna not be they're gonna get mad, okay? I'm gonna tell you that right now. They're gonna get PO'd. They're gonna be like, ow, dude, don't burn me, brah. If they use the word brah, don't burn me, brah. Somebody likes that, don't burn me, brah. I mean, I'm bringing out my inner Point Break right there. Johnny Utah! You guys know who that is? Come on. Keanu Reeves, Point Break? Anybody? All right, nobody. All right, cool, that's cool. Okay, so let's bring right around the front. Let me kind of show you how that's starting to look. And as you can start to see, again, we're not gonna have a lot of volume back through here, but we're gonna start to build that volume up into this area. And I'm probably gonna take this side, I'm gonna start curling it. Actually, this one's gonna stay this way. I'll take this side and I'll start curling it back that way, okay? Okay guys, so I'm gonna recap here really quick, right? Now, this specific haircut, everything was kind of pushed towards the front. Now, this curling technique was you start off, okay? Now, everything is kind of like pivoted. So let's look at this from kind of like the top view. So let's maybe kind of come over here. Let's lift up the camera just a little bit. So as we can start to see, this is essentially gonna be where we pivot everything off from, which is gonna be right here in the back, top of this crown area. Now, if you notice when I was working these sections, they usually went from a little bit skinnier to a little bit wider, skinnier to a little bit wider, skinnier to a little bit wider, and so on and so forth. And as I start to work this, it's like the sections are kind of being pulled in the same direction. You know, essentially like this right back through here on the haircut was being pulled forward, but as I kind of started to work those down, I pulled these sections down, but then you saw that I worked that iron forward because I wanted to find that end all point right here. So you can see how when we go to shake this out, you're going to have a lot more kind of wave and curl around by the perimeter to where it's not super big through this area. Now, the cool thing about this is not gonna be your traditional kind of like, you know, wave things, but it's gonna create more texture in this specific area. You notice that these all kind of curl the same way. So I took these and so they actually curled back, and then starting on this section right through here, these came back this way. So depending on really where you start that, if you start it in the center and you kind of have these go this direction and this go this direction, I mean, really at the end of the day, that's up to you and how you guys want to do this. I was using a Marcel curling iron, and a Marcel curling iron, the only difference between a Marcel curling iron and an iron that actually has like a spring-loaded clip is that this just doesn't have a spring-loaded clip. It's much easier for me to kind of feed the hair through as I start working because it's not like, it doesn't suddenly jump right back. So hairdressers usually use something like this. That's the only difference. If you're a consumer watching this, you can do this with a spring-loaded iron as well. So again, that's just kind of more of a professional thing. Let's start to kind of work through this and kind of show this off. So again, you know, one of the things is that I always start to kind of work my hands throughout this. And I really kind of start to play around with this. Now look how cool this is looking. And again, you start to really have like this super, like more concentration of wave and curl in this area. Now, how fun would this be? Because again, this isn't like traditionally curling down and wrapping everything like a mohawk. This is gonna give you versatility, and it's gonna make your hairstyle look that much more different and fun. Now I'm gonna start to kind of take a brush through here and really just kind of brush some of this out, kind of see how some of this hair is laying. One of the other cool things too is come around to this side area and you can really kind of start to see kind of how some of this is looking on a side perspective, which can be pretty awesome as well. You can start to kind of see how some of this looks. And now watch me when I actually go through and I brush this back like that. I mean, this right here is a completely 70s kind of look to it right through there. I mean, I can go and I can force some of this back right through here. I mean, this right here is just insane. Look at this other side right through here. It's like she's got like these like flips coming through here, you know, and again, this is all based off of how you start to manipulate the actual shape itself. Now watch this as well. Check this out. Now, if I was to start to brush this back, this is gonna completely change that look as well. You're gonna start to add a little bit more kind of texture in there. Now, instead of everything kind of forming together through there, just look how fun this is. I mean, just imagine somebody going out to brunch, styling their hair like this. They get a little wild, they get some mimosas in them. I mean, I'm a fan of champagne. I love it. There's always a reason to celebrate. But just imagine, okay? She goes out her hair and it's a little bit more set. She gets a few drinks in her and she starts kind of messing around. There's a DJ spinning, like her hair's gonna get kind of wild and crazy. Like it's going to transform, you know, of course, as the more drinks she puts in her, you know, whatever. But the whole point is that this can transform from one look to the next, to the next. I mean, if you're gonna do this on a photo shoot, which I totally would, you could put her in a jumpsuit. That would be super sexy, by the way. You know, because again, that's bringing a 70s and making it, you know, a little bit more modern, a little bit more fabulous. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off, guys. I really hope you guys found value in today's video, truly, because I'm just here to make it to where you guys have better hair days, right? That's really my end all be all goal. If you're a hairdresser watching, make it to kind of like boost your game and your knowledge and just your experience as a hairdresser so you can charge more, right? And if you're a consumer watching, dude, you gotta have good hair, right? That's really what it's about. And then you can celebrate and have some champagne. You come find me, I'll have a glass of champagne with you. Right, there's always a reason to celebrate. We're actually having, I wanna share something with you actually. Me and my wife, we expect our baby boy here in like 2 months. It's our second child, we're super excited. I mean, you know, there's always a reason to celebrate. That's an even more beautiful reason to celebrate. We're super excited. So, all right guys, so let's go ahead and finish this off. To finish this off, we're using a little Aspre Biche. You can see me right behind there. Hey! Anyways, this stuff is absolutely amazing. As you start to use it, you can start to get like your separation and you can really start to take it from that kind of drier finish, which essentially would be like that 70s, and bring it into that modern world. Again, you know, to where you have like that texture in there. And I'm really just kind of spraying it to kind of see, you can actually start to see where some of these curls are lying. And again, if we would have curled this too much in here, this all would have shrunk up. And we didn't really want to have that. But again, guys, you can change this. You can really mold it. You can push these out. You can bring these. You can do so much with this, which is just awesome. Guys, super, super awesome. And again, I just truly love how you can take, you know, a haircut. I really want to ingrain in you that how you style your hair can vastly affect, you know, the vibe that you want. So again, I sincerely hope you guys found value in today's video. Truly, I do. I love doing this for you guys. I love just kind of inspiring you to just have more fun with your hair. You know, the world is opening up. It's a beautiful thing. You know, it was super awesome. I'm gonna share something with you here right now. Our salon had made mask optional for the stylist and the customers coming in. That day was such a beautiful day. Like, I love seeing smiling faces. That connection right there, it's like a rebirth. It was awesome. Just a little smile that you can do for somebody else is gonna bring and just kind of enlighten their world. So, guys, I would encourage you guys, smile at somebody, give them some love. Give me some love if you like this. Like, subscribe, comment. Guys, it's been super awesome. I will see you in the next video.